Hey guys, today we're looking at this HP DeskJet 2857e printer with Air 4. See it on the screen. We have some paper jammed in there. Let's go ahead and find out what's going on and try to fix it. First thing we want to do is turn off the printer and also unplug it after it's off, because if we try to remove anything and pull it, somehow it might damage some of the electronic components of this printer. You may also just unplug it and go ahead and gently pull out any paper that's there and look inside the printer to see if there's any paper inside of it as well. It looks like we're good there. Put some light in there. If you get this error and you know that there isn't any paper jam or anything like that, that happens sometimes. What you want to do in a case like that, you want to put some light inside of your printer and see if maybe there's a piece of tiny paper stuck somewhere on the right or the left of the printer. And if you're ever moving this carriage unit, you want to be super gentle and also make sure your printer is unplugged and discharged from any power to avoid any damage to the electronics again. So look inside of your printer very carefully, put some light in there, and get rid of anything that could be there. Use tweezers to remove any paper pieces, and you will sometimes find some sort of obstruction there, like some paper or anything that fell into the printer. Check that out. I'll show you an easier way to get inside of your printer. This model is actually cool in that way. It's 4 screws that you need to remove and get inside of it, and then you'll have access to inside of this printer very quickly, and I'll show you how to do that. Now, another place you want to look at is right here in this tray. Make sure there's nothing there, and sometimes just flipping the printer over and shaking it a little bit will remove any paper obstructions there. It could be a paper clip, a pen, anything that could fall in there. This is pretty often. I work with printers a lot, and a lot of the comments say that they found a lot of different things. It could be a chip, something gets through in there, or it just fell off the shelf right into the back. So that could be something that's causing the paper jam or paper mispick. So check that out. Now, to get inside of this printer, we have 2 screws back here. One here, one there. It's a Torx star-shaped size 10 screwdriver, and I'll post the link down in the description, so you can, if you don't have one, you can get one on Amazon pretty cheap. I have this kind of like a drill bit attachment, and you can also get a screwdriver set for under $10 or $15. And then we have 2 more screws that are on the bottom here. You see one right there and another one here. Everything is pretty simple and not too hard to remove in a way. So check it out, see if that's something that you want to do and go forward with. So first of all, let me just remove the cord from the back. I'm going to flip the printer on its back, remove the cartridges, of course, and then just take this little tray off. 3 screws here. So it's going to be 7 screws if you're removing this. If you want to get around this thing and just have like a shorter screwdriver that you can get to the screws right here, you can do that. But since you have that removed, now you can just push one side of this. You can use a flathead screwdriver for that. Just push it right there and it removes. So when you put it back, you just slide it in there into this side. And you can see this little groove right here that you just push this into. So we have that removed. Let's go ahead and remove the screws right here. All right, and now just in the back. So you're just going to lift this up, and that'll give you access to the 2 screws over here. And screw number 7. Okay, what we do at this point is just gently take this flap right here and grab from behind here inside the tray, and it releases right here, but don't pull it too hard because you don't want to detach any wires here. You just want to be careful. So now it removes very easily like this here. And on the left side is where we have the control board connected to the control panel here. So we have the scanner wire right here and the control panel right here. You may disconnect them and just remove the top. Now the top is off and we can see inside of this printer. So now at this point, definitely if you have a paper jam or paper in here somewhere, also this strip right here could have some ink on it, and that may trigger a paper jam. If you're having paper mispick issues, you just clean these rollers. Look how easy it is to access. I showed another video where we can try to clean these just from the top. It's much harder. All these things can be resolved with this printer, and you can keep on printing with it. It's a great small printer, especially if you can get around refilling ink cartridges for it or getting an aftermarket set, which actually I included in the description below, so you can see like a good high capacity set for about, get it for about $30 on Amazon. If something is wrong with the ink cartridges, you can always return them, but then you're saving yourself at least 50%. So that's where your parts are. Check everything out here. Get rid of anything that's not supposed to be here, such as paper clips, anything that could have fallen, or sometimes it could be just little pieces of paper that got ripped off while you were trying to remove the paper jam. All right, so let me just show you how quickly and easily and properly to put this back. So you definitely want to make sure you connect these. They do not have clamps on them. You just, slide them into the correct spot where they were. So I'll do the shorter one first and just slide it right into that connector. Then I'm going to take this cord and slide it into its port. Make sure it's properly in there. You can close this. So just kind of like slide it in here and then push this down. Before I put all the screws back, I want to make sure that I've connected everything properly. I'm going to go ahead and connect the power cord and turn the printer on. So it looks like the printer is working. Doesn't show the error. You just need to load the paper in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off and put all the screws where they belong. All of the screws that we removed are all the same size, so you don't need to worry about which one is where. So we have 2 screws here. Let's turn off the printer and disconnect it. Put it on its back. Put these 2 screws back into place. This fix will apply to all 2800E models. That includes this 2827E model, 2855E, 2842E. Those are common and pretty popular. There's a huge list of all of them. So go ahead and put this tray back. You slide that in there. And then you just slide this into this groove right there. And clip it in. Now this goes like that. And we can put the last 3 screws back. And then there's one more spot that I usually a lot of times miss, but it's there, and it's actually the cool way that HP has built them to be easily accessible. See, I've never opened this door right here, but this is a door to remove any jams as well. Open it and check to make sure there's nothing stuck in here. So that's an area that you'll be able to get only from here. So that's how you fix the paper jam on HP DeskJet 2800E series. This is more of a deeper dive into fixing it. So if it was helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, check out more videos on maintenance and repair of this printer, and have yourself a great day.